CBT Naruto. And that's my song right here. Yeah. All right, let's go.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Always attracting a great field, and through the years, it has been the scene of just some championship play from one guy in particular.
Tiger Woods has won there an incredible 8 times.
And now we go down to the action at the first. Warm-ups are done, first 2 rounds in the book, and Frank, this is where careers are made, on the weekends at these kinds of championships.
This is also what you hope for too in professional golf. You know you've got your good stuff. We've seen that through the first 2 days. Put yourself in a great position. Just 36 holes to go. You're looking at that first hole and what the weekend might unfold. That's the beauty of this game.
What's you need to watch out for here, Frank?
Those 2 front bunkers, Rich, the one that protects the left and the right. More often than not, you want to pitch the ball on the front of this green. They are the 2 to be concerned about.
This one looks right on point. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
And a great start.
Back to the action here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. Second hole, it is a pretty demanding par 3, Frank.
Goal really is to just carry that front bunker or sneak it a little right of that and try and cheat it around.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Frank, now to the third hole, and where's the trouble here? That's fairly obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't want to remind yourself of. There's a bunker all the way down the right side. That's a good place to aim.
Well, this one's sweet, Frank. Super. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut. Oh, that had some meat behind it.
You know what's great about Bay Hill is that it's the house that Arnold Palmer built, the King. And if you do visit Bay Hill, there's actually a decent chance that at some point you'll bump into Arnold, either in the grill room for breakfast or out on the driving range. He still loves the game, always has. And there's also a good chance that Arnold will say hello to you, look you in the eye. He is the best there ever was when it comes to fan interaction. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And the good thing, too, he's actually putting well.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back at the fourth. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past, well, when he goes after it like he is here.
Flame on, golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch and also my girl Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. She flames on too.
That one
The power of the cosmos.
about 290 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good-looking shot right here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Just 5 feet left. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Now to the fifth hole. And off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see two different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left.
That was just a beautiful drive. You hit it solid and right in the middle. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
All right, Eagle. That was close, though.
Approach shot there. Easiest of birdies coming up.
Nudge this one home, finish it up. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember Exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Oh, got out! Come on now. Lay on, golf ball. Shot the Human Torch. And my girl Brie Larson is Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
About 310 yards.
The power of the cosmos.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes. Do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
Good swing, good shot yet again. That was just a gutsy shot. Right?
Get hype, crowd. Get hype.
She's an awkward length.
Oh, man. You can't miss him from that distance. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Breathing a sigh of relief. You made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3 7th, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto the green because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards. Surely not.
Wow, what a day. Every green hit in regulation. Locked in on the read and the speed. It is in the hole for a birdie. Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water. Ball just took off the face.
Whoa.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Okay.
From here, ball is in the first.
Let's keep it moving.
Too bad. Frank, what's the magic of Arnold Palmer?
He just has that innate ability of making you feel like he's known you forever. And whether you're a perfect stranger or someone who's known for many a year, it's an unusual quality. I wish more people had it.
Frank, I think he possesses the greatest qualities, charisma and skill. Let me say it this way. Frank, I don't think any golfer has ever possessed a combination of charisma and skill as potently as Arnold Palmer. I mean, there have been players who've won more major championships, but I don't think anybody's been so good at the game who's also been so good with the fans.
Well, I think Arnold Palmer was born before we used the phrase it. And really, he is it. And he has that innate ability to, whether it's a 4 or 5 year old child or
Looking to keep late. That. I just won. Alright, let's keep it moving. And that's my sword. Can the Keyblade is my sword. Alright, let's keep it moving. Just like this golf course, my sword. Alright, let's keep it moving.
Continues to hold that sizable lead on the rest of the field. Rounding out the front nine here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of, but that bunker, 290 yards carries it, and yet again another hole that favors the long hit.
Come on now. Play on! Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch. And my girl Brie Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames on also with the power of the cosmos.
Frank, you want to make the turn in style? We're here at the ninth, the approach shot, and what are we looking at?
Big green, one of the biggest on the golf course. This hole's changed a lot with equipment over the years, so long iron, even a mid iron for some people, to a very generous green. Just pitch it on the front third, and you'll be having a birdie putt here at 9. Should be safely on deck.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Settles in over the putt. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Get those ice blue skies. How do you get off to a good start here on this second 9?
Well, really, you've got to pick a target here. You don't just blaze away at the 10th. The hole bends to the right. If you can get it over that bunker, you've got just a short iron, even a wedge in here.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Little uphill to this green, Frank. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Simple, easy, awesome. Shut the record break. Alright, let's keep it moving.
Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative to the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good putt. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark. Second shot.
So after the layup, Frank, here at the par 5 12th, pitch shot here, try to make birdie.
Yeah, just use the contours of this green. You can actually get to this flag a lot of different ways. Using one of the mounds, there's nothing wrong with that.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Early part of this second 9, a good approach shot. Now, pretty good chance for birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
Just a couple of feet. He'll take par and move on. At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Doing what needs to be done. You need to make them from that distance. Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. I mean, that's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power though?
Yes, I do have the power though.
Can a ball explode?
Flame on, golf ball.
Really big.
Shot the Human Torch, and my girl be lost and Captain Marvel. She flames on also with the power of the Tesseract.
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. We'll make birdie if this drops. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Back on the tee here at the 16th, it's a par 5, bunkers, water all along this hole. Doesn't look to be a gimme par 5.
Now, you've got to have your wits about you. If you just look at the yardage, you'll think it's the easiest par 5 on the golf course. And then, before you know it, it's got you.
Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Take a picture of me. Come on now.
Look at all the power in that.
Come on. Golf ball. Shot the Human Torch. And also, my girl Brie Larson's got the marble. She flames on too. With the power of the cosmos.
Frank, this is really one of the fun spots on the golf course. The second shot here to the par 5 16th.
It is. It's a cool vista when you're hitting that second shot across the lake. Another high-hanging second shot is really the way to play it. That flag on the left, you've got to make sure you take enough club to at least carry the front third of this green.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. These putts keep the round together.
Get hype, crowd, get hype.
Wow, Nate Siegel makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
Get hype, crowd, get hype.
Always like this par 3, Frank. Par 3 17th. Let me amend that. I like watching the best in the world play it because it can be daunting, especially with the pressure ratcheted up.
When they have the tournament on, this green is brick hard. A little bit downhill, that's about the only advantage you get.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Well, that is an exceptional shot.
Get hype, crowd, get hype!
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie. And what a
Like you said, what would have messed that up? It'll like a concentration or focus. But we had both. Concentration and focus. Thank you for the acknowledgement. Let's keep it going. Keep doing it.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about 150 in. So that's the goal here. The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
.315. Frank, this is the moment of truth. In so many rounds here at Bay Hill, the second at 18.
The best way to put it is it's the most rewarding second shot you'll get on Bay Hill relative to the rest of the people playing.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
So a tester from 4 feet. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
1,294,989 experience. Amazing. Amazing by me. Let's get it. Let's go. That's my phrase too, by the way. Let's get it. Let's go. It's my phrase. All right. If I get your by me also. All right, CBC Naruto. Over and out. And also, today's April 22nd, 2020. And shout out to Kyla Hammond's birthday. Today is her birthday. It's her birthday, Kyla Hammond. And yes, it's perfect. It's made it sounding pretty fresh. And I know she turns from, I know they say you're not supposed to say female's age or woman's age or girl's age or whatever, but I can't because I gave her a pronouncement. And so I can do it. I can do that. Alright. She turns from 29 years of age to 30 years of age. And it's perfect. It's been exciting pretty fresh, like I said. And you know, it's like Stephen Curry. His jersey number is number 30, so it's like Stephen Curry for her. It's pretty fresh. And I told her that myself too. It's pretty amazing. She's like, nice. And she's like, alright, nice. So she likes it too. And yes, I told her it was her birthday in person too. I'm saying it again on here, just, you know, give me perfect analogy. That's what I do. And I turned, yes, my birthday was on February 4th, 2020, and I turned from 22 years of age to 23 years of age, and it's also amazing, sounding pretty fresh. Let's get it, let's go, and it's perfect. And you know, 23, like Michael Jordan, because his number is number 23. That's pretty fresh too, with the documentary with him, The Last Dance, on right now, also with the Chicago Bulls and everything. It's pretty fresh. They're playing it right now. It's like a 10-part documentary series, 10 episodes. And right now we're like on episode 1 and 2, 3 and 4 next. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. So I went on that too. I talked about that with Kyle too, and we just love it. So yeah, I want to give all that acknowledgement, and I made it sound pretty fresh. It's perfect. And also, my video game Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind came out during my birthday month. And my video game is Kingdom Hearts 3. My video game is Kingdom Hearts 3. My character is Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. And it's Sora from all the Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts 2. And all of my video games also. Kingdom Hearts is my video game, Kingdom Hearts 2 is my video game, and Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind is my video game. It just, Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind are the most recent ones. And so, I love those. And of course I was born third, so number 3, of course I love that too. Alright. And so yes, Kingdom Hearts 3 Reminds the add-on to Kingdom Hearts 3, and it came out on my birthday month, during my birthday month of February 2020, and it came out on February 25th, 2020. Age, I'm area code Baton Rouge, Louisiana 65. It came out on 2-25, that's 55-2020. So yes, that's perfect also. And also, Final Fantasy Remake video game came out during Kyle's birthday month, and shout out to Cloud, Tifa, Baird, and the whole crew. And Kyle's kind of like Tifa also, so that's pretty fresh too. And that video game looks like it's perfect also, so I want to acknowledge that. And yes, Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. Also, Cloud is Sean's character. Shout out to, that's also why that's amazing also, because, you know, Sean, he's my older brother, he's on here with me too, all over house and everything. He's Bachelor 33 on CBT Naruto, so that's also perfect announcement by me. Alright, and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. That video game's perfect too. It's Sora and I, you know, just doing our individual stuff solo, just like golf. That's why I love golf. It's an individual sport, and we love the crew. You know, Aqua, Donald Duck, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, Riku, and the whole crew. Roxas, we love the whole team. But Sora says he has to go it alone. Especially this time with Kyrie. And I just doing Kingdom Hearts 3 Reminds to get Kyrie back. That's what we're doing. That's what Sora said he has to go it alone. That's what we're doing. Be an individual. Get it done independently, solo. And just executing perfectly. Oh, and this is my song, right? Yeah. So yes, I want to acknowledge that also. And oh my goodness, this is my song right here. I may have to rap a little bit. After all, I'm going for professional video game and rapper. Alright, here we go. And speaking of Square Enix, yes, Square Enix made the whole Final Fantasy franchise. And shout out to Titus. He from yes, Titus is my favorite character from Final Fantasy X. And he's my favorite character from the Final Fantasy franchise. Alright, look. Titus is my favorite character from the Final Fantasy franchise, and he's from Final Fantasy X and 10.5, and he's the main character in Final Fantasy X. And Yuna is also in Final Fantasy X and 10.5, and Riku is also, my girl Riku is also in Final Fantasy X and 10.5, and get my girl Riku onto this day of Final Fantasy. This is necessary, and this day of Final Fantasy is, hold up, I want to acknowledge this. Also, Square Enix and Disney combined made the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Like I just said with all the Kingdom Hearts video games, alright. And this idea of Final Fantasy is like this little hub, like not a little necessarily, but it is a hub like for all the Final Fantasy characters, and it's on a PS4, and that's my oldest brother's favorite console, Christian's, and my favorite console in Nintendo's, and Sean's is Xbox One. And this idea of Final Fantasy is also on the phone, on the app, and I got it. All three of us got it. And it has like 150 characters, 150 allies, and get Riku on there. My girl Riku for Final Fantasy 10 and 10.5. And it's 100% right now. Get her on there, it'll be like 101%. And I love that. So let's do that. And I just wanted to acknowledge that. And speaking of getting characters onto video games, let's get like I said, Disney and Square Enix combined in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And let's get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's necessary in this time. It's been time. It should have been on there like 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, like a decade ago, over a decade ago. So it's like overdue this for over a decade ago. And I want them on there. Let's get them on there. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it. Let's go. We're going to get them on there. We're going to get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate all the time. And I'm going to get him on there. And my group is cancel big time. I am going to get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Just like I got my girl Kefla from Dragon Ball Super on to the video game Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I also had that video game on Nintendo and Nintendo Switch. Like I said, that's my favorite console, which is also why it'd be perfect if Sora Kingdom Hearts 3 get on there and I can play with them on there. Let's get it, let's go. And with all that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge that, and CBC Naruto over and out. Like I said, my group is CBC and 7 kids a bit time. Alright, CBC Naruto over and out.